Hello students, I Tony just discuss oxo acids of sulfur. Already I had discussed oxo acids of phosphorus. Now I discuss oxo acids of sulfur. First we discuss oxo acids in which one sulfur atom is present. Then we discuss oxo acids in which two sulfur atoms are present. First H2SO3. Then increase the oxygen number by 1 unit. H2SO4, H2SO5. The name of this compound is sulfurous acid. Sulfurous acid. The name of this compound is sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid. The name of this compound is peroxomonosulfuric acid. Peroxomonosulfuric acid. Okay. Now I discuss their structures. Very simple. Okay. In all these oxo acids, the central atom is sulfur. Okay. So first we discuss the structure of sulfurous acid. The central atom is sulfur. Next, 2 hydrogen means 2 OH group. So I have placed 2 oxygen atoms. Now this compound is left with 1 oxygen atom, and that oxygen atom is double bonded oxygen. Okay. In this case, again the central atom is sulfur. Now look at the number of hydrogen atoms. It is 2. It is 2. 2 hydrogen means 2 OH group. Okay. Now this compound is left with 2 more oxygen atoms. That 2 oxygen atoms are double bonded oxygen. Okay. This compound is peroxomonosulfuric acid. As peroxo compound has a peroxide link, therefore this compound has a peroxide link. What is peroxide link? This one. Peroxide link. Now at this side I place sulfur, and at this side I place hydrogen. After placing one hydrogen, this compound has 1 hydrogen. This 1 hydrogen means 1 OH bond. Okay. Next, the number of oxygen that is left, it is 2. Why? Because I have placed 3 oxygen atoms. 1, 2, 3. Therefore this compound is left with 2 oxygen atoms that are double bonded oxygen. Okay. So now I discuss their oxidation state. Oxidation state of sulfur atoms. In this case, sulfur is connecting to 4 bonds with more electronegative oxygen. If any element is connected to more electronegative element, then that element gets positive oxidation state. In this case, sulfur is connected to oxygen atoms, which is more electronegative than sulfur, by 4 bonds. By 4 bonds. Therefore, the oxidation state of sulfur is +4. In this case, sulfur is connected by 6 bonds with more electronegative oxygen. That's why it is +6. In this case, also sulfur is connected by 4 bonds with more electronegative oxygen. That's why it is in +6 oxidation state. Now, lone pair of electrons on the sulfur. Very simple. Sulfur belongs to which group? Group 16. And group 16 element has 6 electrons in their valence shell. Okay, so sulfur has 6 electrons in its valence shell. Out of 6 electrons, 4 electrons are involved in 4 bond. Okay, in this case sulfur is forming 4 bonds. That means 4 electrons are involved in bonding. So 2 electrons are left as non-bonding electrons. 2 non-bonding electrons means what? 1 lone pair. Therefore, this sulfur has 1 lone pair. In this case, the sulfur is forming 6 bonds. 6 bonds means what? All the 6 electrons are involved in bonding. Therefore, this sulfur has no electrons. Similarly, this sulfur also has no electrons or no lone pair of electrons. Okay? Now, very important, keep in mind that this sulfur is in +6 oxidation state. If you apply oxidation rule to calculate the oxidation state of sulfur, in this case you will get +8. Okay, 2 hydrogen for sulfur, X for oxygen -2 equal to 0. So X would be +8. From the structure we can see the oxidation state of sulfur is +6. From oxidation rule we can see it is +8. It is not correct. We cannot calculate the oxidation state of sulfur in case of peroxomonosulfuric acid by using rule, because the maximum oxidation state of group 16 element, the maximum oxidation state of group 16 element is +6. It can never show more than +6 oxidation state. So +8 is not possible, +7 not possible for sulfur. Next we discuss oxoacids in which 2 sulfur atoms are present. So students, first I start from H2H2O3. H2H2O3. Then increase the number of oxygen by 1. H2H2O4. H2H2O5. H2H2O6. H2H2O7. H2H2O8. Now their names. Name of this compound is thiosulfuric acid. Thiosulfuric acid. Name of this compound is dithionous acid. Dithionous acid. Name of this compound is pyrosulfurous acid. Pyrosulfurous acid. Name of this compound is dithionic acid. Dithionic acid. Name of this compound is pyrosulfuric acid. Pyrosulfuric acid. Name of this compound is peroxodisulfuric acid. Peroxodisulfuric acid. Okay? In all these compounds, there is a sulfur-sulfur link. In all these compounds, there is a sulfur-sulfur link. Except these two compounds. Except these two compounds, all the compounds have sulfur-sulfur link. In this compound, it is sulfur-oxygen-sulfur link. In this compound, as it is what? Peroxide compound. Therefore, it has a peroxide link. What is the peroxide link? This is the peroxide link. Now at this end, I place sulfur. At this end, I place another sulfur. Okay. Now, this compound has sulfur-sulfur link. This compound has sulfur-sulfur link. This compound has sulfur-sulfur link. I discussed the structure of thiosulfuric acid later. First, I discuss structures of these all acids. Okay. Now, in all these oxo acids, you can see there are two hydrogen atoms. For two hydrogen atoms, we have two OH groups. Okay. Now distribute two OH groups equally on two sulfur atoms. As all these compounds have two OH groups, so distribute two OH groups equally on two sulfur atoms. So in this case, two OH group, one is here, one is here. In this case, one is here, one is here. In this case, one is here, one is here. In this case, okay. Now look at the number of oxygen that are left in each case. Okay. In this case, we have placed two oxygen atoms. That means this compound is left with two oxygen atoms, and that two oxygen are double bonded oxygen. Okay. Now this double bonded oxygen can be distributed equally onto sulfur atoms. One is here, one is here. Okay. In this case, we have placed two oxygen atoms. That means this compound is left with three more oxygen atoms. All three oxygen atoms are double bonded. Okay. So place them. One is here, one is here. So we have another double bonded oxygen that can be placed either at this sulfur or at this sulfur. Okay. You can place either at this sulfur or you can place either at this sulfur. I place here. Okay. In this case, we have placed two oxygen atoms. That means this compound is left with four oxygen atoms, and all the four oxygen atoms are double bonded. So distribute them equally. Two double bonded oxygen here and two double bonded oxygen here. Okay. Now in this case, we have placed three oxygen atoms. 1, 2, 3. That means this compound is left with four oxygen atoms, and that all are double bonded oxygen atoms. Now distribute them equally. Distribute them equally. In this case, we have placed four oxygen atoms. That means this compound is left with four more oxygen atoms. Now distribute them equally on two sulfur atoms. Now I discuss the structure of this compound. Okay, the structure of this compound is quite similar to sulfuric acid. What is the structure of sulfuric acid? Very simple. This is the structure of sulfuric acid. In this structure, okay, we have two double bonded oxygen. Now what you have to do? Just replace one double bonded oxygen by sulfur. What you have to do? Just replace one double bonded oxygen by sulfur. Okay, you can replace either this oxygen or this oxygen. I replace this oxygen by sulfur. Okay, now I discuss the oxidation state of sulfur in this case. In all these compounds, there are two sulfur atoms. So both the sulfur atoms have oxidation state. So first I start from this compound. At last I discuss this compound. So in this case, what you can see? You can see sulfur is forming four bonds. Out of four bonds, three with more electronegative oxygen. Out of four bonds, 3 with more electronegative oxygen and 1 with same electronegative sulfur. 1 with same electronegative sulfur. As this sulfur is connected to same electronegative sulfur, therefore this sulfur does not get any oxidation state. Similarly, this sulfur also does not get any oxidation state. Okay, for this bond. Out of 4 bonds, this sulfur gets oxidation state only for these 3 bonds. Because this sulfur is connected to more electronegative oxygen by 3 bonds. So the oxidation state of sulfur is +3. This sulfur does not get any oxidation state for this bond. Why? Because both the sulfur are same electronegative. Okay. Similarly, this sulfur is forming 4 bonds, out of which 3 are connected with more electronegative oxygen. 1, 2, 3. That's why it is +3. Does not get any oxidation state for this bond. In this case, this sulfur is forming 6 bonds. In this case, this sulfur is forming 6 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 6 bonds, you can see 5 with more electronegative oxygen atoms. Out of 6 bonds, you can see 5 with more electronegative oxygen atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this sulfur gets +5 oxidation state due to these 5 bonds. It does not get any oxidation state for this bond because both the sulfur have same electronegativity. This sulfur is forming 4 bonds, out of which 3 with more electronegative oxygen and 1 with same electronegative sulfur. Therefore, this gets +3 oxidation state for 3 bonds with oxygen. It does not get any oxidation state for this bond. Okay? Now, dithionic acid. In this case, the sulfur is forming 6 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this sulfur gets +5 oxidation state due to 5 bonds with oxygen, not due to 1 bond with another sulfur. Okay. Similarly, this sulfur gets +5 oxidation state. In this case, what you can see, this sulfur is forming 6 bonds and all the 6 bonds with more electronegative oxygen atoms. Therefore, +6. This also +6. In this case, similarly, the sulfur is forming 6 bonds with the more electronegative oxygen atoms. Therefore, +6. This sulfur also is in +6. Okay, no problem. If you calculate the oxidation state of sulfur by using rule, it do not get the correct oxidation state of sulfur in these compounds. Okay, you will get different value. So we need the help of structures to determine the oxidation state of sulfur in these oxo acids. Okay, similarly, in this case, you can see this sulfur is forming double bond. This is the central sulfur. You know, double bonded oxygen has -2 oxidation state. As sulfur belongs to oxygen family, so double bonded sulfur also has -2 oxidation state. Okay, this is the central sulfur atom. this is the terminal sulfur atom. The terminal sulfur atom always gets -2 oxidation state, and sulfur gets +2 oxidation state. In this case, this is the central sulfur, and central sulfur gets +2 oxidation state, and the terminal sulfur gets -2 oxidation state if the central sulfur connected to the terminal sulfur by double bonds. Okay. Next, this sulfur is forming another 4 bonds with more electronegative oxygen atoms. So for these 4 bonds with oxygen, this sulfur gets more +4 oxidation state. So what is the overall oxidation state of this sulfur? +2 +4, it is +6. Okay, so in thiosulfuric acid, one sulfur is in -2 and one sulfur is in +6. Out of +6, +4 due to 4 bonds with oxygen, and +2 due to this terminal sulfur. Okay, in this case, actually what happens? This sulfur is linked to another sulfur by single bond. If one sulfur linked to another sulfur by single bond, then both the sulfur do not get any oxidation state. If in a compound one sulfur is linked to another sulfur by single bond, then both the sulfur do not get any oxidation state. In this case, this sulfur, central sulfur, is connected to another sulfur by double bonds. Therefore, this terminal sulfur gets -2 oxidation state, and the central gets +2 and +4 due to 4 bonds with oxygen. Okay, so oxoacids of sulfur is finished. Next we discuss oxoacids of halogens. Thank you.